Hey everyone, it's Dopeful here. Welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. In the last episode, we managed to clear World 1 and make our ways towards World 2. In this episode, we're going to continue our progression on World 2 by getting started on Hang 'em High, introducing yet another type of level trope that we'll be seeing throughout Crash 3. Or it might be one of the few levels where Crash 3 this feature gets used in. So now that we're basically approaching the Aladdin-esque culture, we have a couple of new toys to work with. The whole little claws can be used as makeshift platformers. There are levels a little bit more open world, and I fall to my death. Alright, gonna try this again. That little enemy right there will slice you no matter what if he sees you, so it's best to get behind him and approach the shots right there. This guy on the other hand will pretty much put you in a jar if you're within distance, and he loves to space himself, so be a little bit careful. Enemies here are not so much more aggressive, but rather a little tricky to fight against. As for the level itself, also you're better off sliding into that monkey, carrying all those barrels. As for the level itself, this is also around the point where Crash 3 kind of becomes a little jerkish when it comes to box placements. Like that box right there was above one of the claws platforms that you jump over. If you don't hit that, you're easily missing out on the box gem. So it's a little bit around time where you need to be a bit more explorative when it comes to looking for crates. With that said though, checkpoints are generous and... Oh, actually no, I take that back. Stay moving, otherwise you won't be able to collect all the crates in this stage, because we have to return to those timed crates, where you won't get if you dawdle too long. Luckily the level itself is pretty short, nothing too bad. I mean, here's the crystal already. Now we get started on the bonus segment, which continues on the whole puzzle trends that this becomes rather than simple go here and destroy the crates. It also continues the trend of having multiple stuff to deal with. Be a little bit careful with how you do things though, because you can kinda screw yourself out of getting certain crates. Here it's not so bad, because even though I was supposed to use the crates to reach the ones above right there, I was still able to do it by using the platform above me. Here you gotta be a little quick. You want the TNT? Jump on when the TNT's there, because when you do, it explodes, hits that crate, gives you a little extra height you need to get those two above. When you're done, get up there, get that last crate, and we are out of here. So alright, not too bad. Already at around 55 crates, or 56 crates out of 96. You may have noticed that the other gem that we can get in this level was a yellow gem. We cannot get this gem because we do not have the means to do so. We will, however, be able to do it later on though. In fact, this is where most of the secrets for the Crash games tend to come from. This monkey again, you're better off just sliding into, and if you aim it correctly, you can just have the monkey slide into that. This one you want to be a little bit careful. Spin right there. Leave the nitro alone. If you're willing to risk Aku Aku, go ahead. Slide into him. He usually has a whole... Actually, there it is. That's the gem we need right there in the distance. But we cannot get it at this point. Rest assured, we will be able to get it later. Monkey again, you just slide into, no problems right there. Hit these two crates to get rid of the nitro, get rid of these box gems, and we should be golden for the gem. Yep, sure enough, got the gem, we are out of here. Okay, a little bit of a tricky level, I won't deny that. We will have to come back for that yellow gem though, so there's that to look forward to the next time we do it. But that won't be for quite a while. Alright, oh wow, that one was a bit of a highlight reel right there. Cutting off the little celebration there, we got more work to do. As we get on to Hog Ride, Crash's version of a riding vehicle. Or, in very loose terms, Crash returns to his hog riding days. Now, these levels are a bit of an interesting thing. The crystal is nowhere in sight. The only way you get it is if you come in first place. And this is and we can potentially get everything in one go if we're good enough with the bike. You are going to want to be careful though, because wheelies are your key to achieving first, but they're also very hard to control, and you can potentially screw yourself out of getting the box gem. Aku doesn't really have much of a purpose here, to be honest, because there's not really so much enemies or traps. It's pretty much you either get first or not. If you are careful, you can make this turn. Awesome. The time trials for this are actually pretty hard, especially if you're trying to get the... Oh man, oh man, oh man, I'm gonna botch this, aren't I? Come on! Oh, actually, no, I did it! Wow, two things in one go, and I'm actually impressed by that one. Normally, this is when... Normally I wouldn't go back to trying the relic gem, but because of how well that went, I might be willing to go back and try it after we go through the rest of the levels, actually. Got the little dance right there. And let's keep up that momentum as we go into Tomb Time. Again, just like with Hang'em High, we cannot get everything in this level, and... Hello?
Good day, mates. Dingo Dial's the name, and Uka Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yous.
Well, that's one apt the way to put it all things considered. We shall see what Dingo Dial has to say to us later. But in the meantime, welcome to Tomb Time. These are some of the most very diverse levels that we can see here. They're big, there's a bunch of crates to collect, and it's also home to quite a number of things that may not make Crash's life pleasant. Oil right here can't slick with you over. You can go really fast if you slide, but you pretty much have next to no control, so stay moving at all times. Here we have a little bit of crystals. I do like how they spell out Neo, or referencing Cortex. Green is your safe bet. The beetles, however, the platforms with the beetles on it will fall, so stay moving as a whole. But while we're at it, we have a bit of bonus challenge right here. Same puzzle as before. This time we have a bunch of TNTs though, so you gotta make sure you don't fall off. Let's try that again, shall we? And I guess like one whole quick thing, I am kind of like a little surprised and curious was how they were able to use the whole time mechanic thing, and really? What you might not be seeing is me cutting out several mistakes I might make, because really some of them are just that embarrassing. But what I can vouch for is like, kind of like was how they went with the whole time warp idea, was how Cortex was in charge of. Cortex was like the historical figure behind several elements, like how Cortex was ruler of Greece in that time zone. Okay, be careful right here so you can get that crate right there, because it's very easy to screw up and miss it. Last two crates are right here. Just spin jump with those things, and we are done. But there's like one way to sum up Crash 3 sometimes. It's simple, but you can also screw up really easily. And when you do, you really feel a little embarrassed when that happens. But like I said, this is the level where tricks and traps are bound, like with this monkey right here. Get rid of all the crates and the monkey's defenseless. This part in particular though, you're gonna want to be careful because that crate can squish you. Or I can run into the enemy and render myself void. Oh boy. I'm really hoping I can get that gem again, because I might have just screwed the pooch on that one. Alright, monkey, out of my way. Alright, careful here. But apparently if you touch the Wanlu lookalike, you will get crowd. Be careful in this segment. If you touch the light, they will shoot darts at you, so be very quick on the draw. Gonna have to play a little carefully because we have plenty of traps, and I know that once you get your opening, move in. Almost got crushed. That right there leads to the rest of the boxes that we need, but we cannot get them at this point in time, so we're gonna have to set out on that one. Grab some more crates, and it's not so much that this level was tough, it's just very taxing at times, and this along with the Hang'em High archetypes are some of my least favorite levels. I forgot that thing doesn't last forever. And I think you're starting to see why I'm not particularly fond of the temple levels. Okay, let's try this again. This one won't betray me. It's open. Some more crates. Okay, don't step on this until it's close. Alright, this time I should make the jump. There we go, much smoother. Anyway, you... Look at it. Oh boy. Okay, I've lost track how many times I died, so at this point I'm just gonna play it safe. Wait for it to get a little closer, and there we go. Don't touch the lights or you'll get shot by the darts, and Crash gets a little dramatic right there. Oh good, checkpoint. I was getting a little worried that we wouldn't see these. This is when things get a little tricky, and oh jeez, I almost fell off right there. The two crates you need are right up there, but you gotta ride these little platforms that keep moving towards the screen. Make all those. Try not to get crushed by the box. Get over there, Crash! Crash, what are you doing? This is already a very failed run, if I say so myself. Come on! Also, try not to fight too much against the current, because Crash will try to get his balance back. I'm gonna get crushed on. Alright? Alright, get rid of you. Oh, man! Crash, get back over there! I can't get that box, can I? Well, it's not like I can get the gem, so I'm not entirely screwed over. But still. Okay, get the crystal, and let's get out of here. You can't get the gem anyway, so it's not a total loss, but... I have a lot to make up for the next time we come back. Let's just get out here and carry on our way. And... wow, actually, this is starting to look like a little bit shorter than I originally thought. Only walked away with the crystal. We can't get either of the gems at this point, so let's move on. And do I want to wrap up the world at this point? Actually, no. Before we do anything, let's see if we can get the Relic for Hog Ride. 4 or 5 seconds. This one can be a little bit harder considering that it's the motorcycle level. And I guess afterwards we'll go ahead and do Midnight Express. Get that wheelie ready. Make sure you pick up the clock on the way. And the clock begins! Same case as before. Try to pick up the crates to slow down time for a bit. Wheelies are your best friend in trying to get a good time. Also, try not to turn too much or you'll get kind of boned. And generally staying on the inside and turning not that much is one of the best ways to get a great time. Jump over there, jump over there. Get a bit of a break. Anyway, this usual turn right here is what I mean. Make this turn. Perfect, we're in good position. All you do is just ride these two wheelies perfectly and we will be great. I missed one of the wheelies, didn't I? Oh, never mind, I might not need it. And that is not gold, is it? Yeah, I thought so. Alright, I'll go take care of and get the gold off screen. Or... you know what? Let me try that one again. I still think I can do a better job on that gold attempt. Oh, screw you! Screw... Alright, take 3. I'm gonna try this one more. Not entirely sure if that whole wheelie will actually help me in the long run. Feels more like I just get in the way. Also, you better move. Time clock. Alright, right around here is where the screw up tends to happen. Boost my way right here. Boost one more. Get the last one. Make that jump. We should be good. There we go. Much better. I get the feeling that the platinum is going to be a jerk, but I am here for just the gold. I will platinum them. I will attempt to get the platinums, but I make no guarantees on that one, because platinums are a bit of a jerk in some levels. So, I think we'll cut it off right here. Also, I just totally realized how I was just very short of a platinum, or how I was short of a gold the very first time. So, I think we'll sell things off right here. Next time that we go into Crash 3, we will continue on to Midnight Run and attempt to finish off the rest of the world too. See you guys then.